Hey all my friends online, subscribers and non-subscribers, guess what? Time for another RV video. So if you watch my previous videos, you know I love our RV. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite and one of my least favorite purchases for our RV. So today in this video, I will be discussing the SENGO car wash brush with 12-inch Loctite, no loose, no rotate, soft bristle brush, and I will also be discussing the Alvantor Screen House Room Outdoor Camping Tent Canopy Gazebo. Before we get started, I want you to know we've purchased quite a few things for the RV, but today I'm just going to be discussing so far my favorite and my least favorite product. However, if you'd like to see more of our RV purchases, I'm going to need you to 1. Like this video, 2. Subscribe to this channel, and 3. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload the new videos. Okay, so let's start with the SENGO car wash brush. Now you may ask yourself, why might someone purchase a cleaning brush for their RV, other than just being bored and Amazon is right there at your fingertips? Well, first I'd like to mention, the place where we store our RV is a great place. The staff are extremely helpful and the service department is fantastic. And that's saying a lot, because let's face it, most RV places are garbage. I'm looking right at you, Camping World. Yeah, I said it, but I digress. So our Road Warrior picks up a lot of dirt, especially bug splatter. And like I said, our service department is great, but they charge upwards of $300 to wash our 24-foot RV. And I just don't see paying that kind of money every other trip. So I was thinking, get a scrub brush with an extension that also has a water hose attachment so I can clean and rinse at the same time. Another important factor was the softness of the bristles. I didn't want anything that was too rough that would scratch up the exterior paint. Now just a warning, when you open it up, if you're sensitive to dust, go ahead and put on a mask, because I know you got plenty available lying around. The feathery-like bristles produce a lot of dust that gets circulated into the air. Now as far as assembly, it was very straightforward. Now if you can screw on and off a soda cap bottle, you can handle putting this together. So the cool feature about this is it does have an on and off valve switch so you can control the water flow. And it having that extension, even using it without the brush, was beneficial. That way you could hose down the roof and the top parts of the RV. Ergonomically, it was easy on my back and it wasn't too heavy or awkward to use. However, on closer inspection, I noticed that the dirt and grime on the vehicle was really not coming off that well. And the bug splatter in the front, absolutely not. I went and I made a spray bottle of soap solution so I could spray it directly onto the grime, hoping that that would loosen it up a little bit. The results were slightly better, but not by much. The bristles were just too soft and too compliant to really scrub the dirt off, unfortunately. And the crevices of the vehicle, forget it. It could not handle the dirt and grime that had built up in the crevices of the vehicle. So I even tried to just take the brush off altogether and then just use my hands to really get some elbow grease and some muscle behind it. It still wasn't enough to get the grime off. So the next time we washed our RV, I just used a good old-fashioned rag, water, and soap, and we got better results in less time. So in conclusion, this was a no-go. The bristles are just too soft to be effective. So I have to say that that scrub brush was so far my least favorite RV purchase. Before we go on, let me know, do you have any favorite cleaning products or any cleaning must-haves? Please let me know down in the comments below. And this is what I really need to know. Do you have any tips on an easy way to get rid of all that bug splatter off the vehicles? Help me, please. Honestly, I found myself scraping the majority of the bugs off with my nails. Now my next item, it goes back to my basic needs, desires, and wants for the outdoors. Do you know what that is? I want a bug-free experience. I love the outdoors, but not too much of it. I don't even mind the heat, but those damn bugs. How can I lounge about in the great outdoors without them? Well, there's always my true friend, bug repellents. But they don't repel every creepy crawly like gnats and flies. Ugh. I need a barrier, a shield of sorts. And this is what I found. So first off, I bought this item in the initial phases of quarantine when we literally couldn't go anywhere. So it basically sat in the shower of our RV for months. We didn't even get around to opening it until our first big trip to Niagara Falls. So what's in the box, you ask? In this box is our salvation from bugs, mosquitoes. And by the way, in case you're wondering why we were opening it inside the RV, we spent the whole day out, so we didn't get around to opening it till later on that night. So there you go. And all kinds of nasties that we do not want to be around. We want to put ourselves in a bubble of splendor.
Yes.
Behold, the box of splendor. So our plan was to open it, move it to the outside, and then spend the evening sipping wine in the nice night air. You better watch out. Okay, let's see.
I said standing?
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. Just... Oh! Okay, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my face.
Wow.
Oh I think I'm bleeding.
Are you okay? Did you face?
Yeah. Am I bleeding? I feel like I'm bleeding.
Let me see. No, you're not bleeding.
What are you gonna see? My original plan was to take the tent outside in the dark and put it up, and we could sip some wine and some beer in our chairs in the tent and be safe from the bugs. Well, it's really dark out there because we're kind of in the country. So I had the idea, well, maybe if I turn on the light just for a second, because I don't like to turn the lights on in the country because every bug from here, there, and everywhere, here they come. As soon as I flipped that switch, this kamikaze bug came out of nowhere, attacked the light fixtures, attacked me, attacked the tent. I think it attacked my husband too. I'm not sure. I left him. But anyway, it was horrible. It was horrible. So we're back in there. So we were out for a total of what?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Because I can't do it. I can't deal with these country ass bugs flying at me out of nowhere. I refuse. I didn't come out here for that. No, I did not. No, I did not. But anyway, we will test out the tent in the morning. There's not those crazy night bugs. It could have been a bat, babe. I don't know. I'm just saying. It may have been a bat. I thought it came in the RV when I had the door slightly ajar, but it might have been my imagination. I don't know. But so far, we're in here. But if I hear anything, I'm going to sleep outside in that tent in the dark. I kid you not. I'd rather be in the dark than have some light and those bugs come from out of nowhere. So we'll show you the tent later. I am so sorry about that. My voice gets really high when I get nervous or upset. So we did spend the next day thoroughly enjoying our tent. You can see here how compact the tent can get. Now getting it down to its smallest size really takes a lot of extra muscle. But if you're not up to that, you can collapse it down smaller, but just not down to its smallest size. I wanted it collapsed down to its smallest size, and that way it could fit in our outside storage compartments. The setup is easy and pretty straightforward. It just pops open. It comes with several anchor cords and several small pitches so you can secure it into soft ground. And it also came with several mini bags that you can fill with sand as another way to anchor it down. And it was really made well. It felt substantial and not flimsy. The zippers felt really sturdy. They didn't feel like they were going to rip or jump off track. My only negative is I wish it had some type of floor on the inside so that when we stood inside or when we put our chairs and tables inside, it would weigh it down and keep it from blowing away in the wind. The next night, we did manage to make it out there with our tent, and we enjoyed a nice bug-free summer night. And it was wonderful. So we're sitting out here in our tent. Fireworks are a-popping everywhere. And I have no bug spray on, and I have not gotten bit or bothered by a bug. How about you, babe?
I'm good.
You're
I'm
good?
feeling good.
And
This is a perfect night.
the tent is working. So I think we could say this tent is a success. Now, mind you, I don't have any lights on except for the light from my laptop, because if I turn the light on at the RV, they're going to buzz around the RV, and when we try to get back in, they're going to try to come in with us, and I ain't having that. So
we don't sleep with bugs.
No. So I like this tent. It is definitely a success, definitely a keeper in our repertoire, because there's no way I'd be sitting out here without something, or at least 15 layers of bug spray. All in all, I love this tent. So far, I would have to say it was our best Amazon purchase for our RV, and I highly recommend it. So if you hate bugs too, I want you to like this video, and I will see you next time.